Jujutsu Kaisen fans? It's Chris Bolts coming in with an episode review of the finale for season 3 of the Colony game arc of Jujutsu Kaisen. I said it backwards, but I don't care. Episode 12, the Sendai Colony. But before I do get into the content, do make sure you like, share, subscribe, turn on the post notifications. All that stuff really does help me out. Now, I'm just going to be straight up front with the grade of this episode. 10 out of 10. This episode shows why MAPPA are the masters of animation. Oh my god, this episode was crazy from beginning to end. You guys saw the opening where yuta, okkotsu, had just cut somebody down, and this entire episode, it's just going to be one big crazy battle. Yuta, okkotsu versus Ishigori versus Takaku Udo versus Kuro Ushi. It's just absolutely insane. I'm not going to be mentioning anything that you guys probably don't know if you haven't watched this episode. Yuta decides to say, you know what? We need 4 rules that need to be put into play. We need to be able to get people to get out of the Colony game arc, and not to participate, be able to transfer the points, to be able to communicate between colonies, and be able to transfer in and out of colonies. And he just like say, you know, fuck all that shit. I'm just gonna go in there and get the 400 points on my own. And he just goes in. First, he starts fighting Kurorushi, this kokoburi cockroach. Absolutely insane fight with this one. He ends up settling it by kissing a roach. Oh my god, absolutely gross. Then he comes over here and fights Takaku Udo, who has a grudge against his clan, the Fujiwara clan. She was basically not given a name, but actually she was given a name because one of the clansmen wanted to go in there and kill her for a crime that he had committed. She's been holding a grudge all these years, and unfortunately Yuta Okkotsu is the recipient of that. That fight was insane. Then we get over here to Ishigori. This is the most craziest battle out of all of them. All these guys are absolutely giants with their own type of curse technique. This guy, from his pompadour, he be firing out laser blasts. I tell you, it's an original concept. This is what I like about the Japanese. They tell stories and they come up with interesting ideas on how to portray a villain or a hero. And again, this guy sits right here. He fires it from his pompadour. Go back over here to this chick right here. She manipulates the sky around her. She is a very tough opponent. Kuroroshi, the ugly ass roach. He is a cursed spirit and he can manipulate bugs and all that craziness. But when they all get together, it just becomes even more crazy. We see right here Ishigori firing a whole bunch of beams at Yuta Okkotsu, our hero right there. It got so crazy that Yuta had to merge with his wife Rika and go ahead and start using those techniques on them, and that still was not enough. It just got crazier and crazier and crazier and crazier. And then right here, we're gonna go just a little bit right here. This is the screensaver right here. This is the thumbnail. They get ready to all do their domain expansion because they realize that they're all just too powerful for one another. This absolutely cool ass screen right here. Then you got the coloring coming in here, you got the penciling, you got the domain expansion, and Rika can't get in there because it's a closed barrier, unlike what we have with Megumi Fushigoto's. His domain expansion still can allow people to go in and out. Theirs is powerful enough to keep people out, except for a goddamn cockroach. The cockroach comes in, breaks up their domain expansion, and they're all back to now it's a four-way battle. Oh my goodness. The artwork, the animations, the music, and yeah, the music right here, the theme song, opening theme song just comes in as these guys are all just fighting one another. Oh my god, this episode was just straight craziness. Again, this shows why MAPPA are the masters of animation. They definitely know how to draw, they definitely know how to animate, they definitely know how to raise the tension and the stakes. They definitely know how to portray these characters in such a way that you care about them. I cared about all these characters. I really didn't want to see my girl get killed or anything. I mean, come on now. Just a hot ass chick. She just covers her private parts and her tits with with some sky. Come on now. This is fan service too. The mangaka and MAPPA, absolute fan service. We got a sorry ass roach. This roach know how to fight. It reminds me of the roaches from Terraformers. If you guys have never seen Terraformers, go check that anime out. Don't watch season 2. Do watch season 1. Season 1 of Terraformers is absolutely great anime. That roach reminds me of those roaches from over there, Kuroroshi. He does become dinner for Yuta's little Shikigami here, his wife Rika, and this is the climax right here where he's gonna give a wish to Ishigori right here, and they're just gonna have a standard Dragon Ball Z. Let's test whose beam is stronger. Look at the colorings right there. Look at the lighting, the emotions from these two guys as they just go at each other with these powers. And the cool thing about it, at the end of all of it, you think that they're gonna be 9, you think that they should die, but no, Yuta Okkotsu, for whatever reason, I don't know why he decided to kill Drew. I don't know why he decided to kill that guy, but he obviously, we do kill the roach. The roach has to die. Roaches can't live. Again, if you've seen Terraformers, you know why you don't want roaches to live. They must always die. But he did spare Ishigori and Takaka Udo, and maybe they're going to be playing a big part going forward. But everything about this episode was just phenomenal, and there is no comparison to the masters at MAPPA. I know that there's other studios out there, Wit Studio, UFO Table, A1 Pictures. All those studios, they do a really good job, but for whatever reason, MAPPA with Jujutsu Kaisen, Hell's Paradise, Chainsaw Man, among others, these guys just know how to do it. Shout out to MAPPA. I can't wait to see what Jujutsu Kaisen Colony Game Part 2 has in store for us, but this was a satisfying episode. Once again, 10 out of 10. What do you guys think about this episode? What did you guys think about the part 1 of the cloning game altogether? Jump down in the comments and let me know what you think, and make sure you like, share, subscribe, turn on the post notifications. All that stuff really does help me out. And remember, this is Chris Bolts signing off, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Take it easy.